everyone. This is Planet Blockchain interviewing Zhang, the CEO of ShellPay, and that's happening in her offices in Shanghai. So we're going to ask Zhang a few questions. Zhang says that she's building a new generation, a third generation internet, and we want her to explain what exactly this means.
Okay, so Sky Ledger is the name of this new internet. So what's the difference with today's internet? Today's internet we know is built by US people on 6 root server. So if somebody turn off all these 6 root server, we don't have internet. So Sky Ledger team, we want to build internet that cannot be shut down by anyone. So we decided you can look at this node, we call it. So if everybody in your house have a node, but this is just a prototype of today, we will make it much smaller. So if we buy this node and everybody have this node, then we will know that the node will form a new internet. That's what we are doing right now on blockchain, basically.
Okay, great. This sign here says "you're the best" or something like that in Mandarin, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So can you explain why Sky Ledger is the best?
Okay. So this is written by a famous choreographer who is a fan of Sky Ledger. So why it is the best? I don't think anybody in this world is doing this anywhere. And then if you compare our blockchain with other blockchain, we are the third generation which we don't have the problem like Bitcoin that is very slow and will use a lot of electricity. And our second generation is Ether, which is being hacked all the time and lose coins, so it's not safe. So this Sky Ledger we have been building for 6 years. We have been very meticulous to avoid the mistakes that the first, second generation blockchain has. So we won't have 51% attack possibilities. And we also are working on the hardware to build a node that will form the next generation of the internet.
And you are building quite a few interesting projects on Sky Ledger, so can you share maybe a couple of the best ones or most interesting ones?
Okay, so a lot of the companies want to build applications on Sky Ledger. For instance, there's a group of people from Germany. They are very innovative, have solar energy, which will have 30% more conversion rate than today's solar energy technology. And Sky Ledger and the Suncoin team are working on to build a distributed solar power system. So as you know, we are building the next generation of internet that nobody can shut down, right? But that is on the basis of telecom. So it is you don't need a telecom company. Everybody become a node. Unless you shut off all the nodes, if it's a peer-to-peer, it's impossible to shut down. But there's one problem. If we don't have distributed power, so the minute we don't have power, so there is no our distributed internet anymore because there's no power. So we work with the Suncoin team to provide a distributed power system. So that's an interesting project, which is also part of the ecosystem of us if we want to build a distributed internet. So the second project is interesting is an Australian team did metallic coin. So what metallic coin does is it will help people to invest in the metals area, raw material. So right now it is only very centralized. A few people is in this area, and most people cannot participate. So we'll issue a metallic coin to use it to fund the development of different mines, and then everybody can participate. I think that is a game changer in mining industry. So basically, physical mining industry. And one of my favorite project is Lifecoin. So what Lifecoin does is an American team, very, very high-end scientists that is working on creating a database for aging cell DNA database, and they want to put on blockchain, ShallCoin chain. Why is that? Is because we are a blockchain technology that is account-based, so everybody can protect their privacy of their data. So when we have people's aging cell data ready, we are going to hash it, so other people cannot use their data, unless in the future, if you want to use our data to do research, you are going to pay us coin in order to get our data. So that in internet era, it's impossible. If somebody gets your data, they have it. However they use it is their call. We have no say about it if we using their service, which we give them data. So here on blockchain, everybody can have their data. Your service provider don't touch your data. So that is a very important improvement. So this will be the first time a DNA data will be stored on blockchain. So we are very excited about that. And then when this project finished, this database is going to be used by researchers to figure out how to reverse aging and how to cure some diseases that relate to aging.
This sounds like really fantastic projects. And finally, maybe if you can share a couple of facts that nobody knows about SkyLedger, something really interesting, something that we haven't read about or heard about.
I think is in the possibility of application, right? So I think the coin hour is a very important, is an interesting thing. So when you buy any SkyLedger based coins like Sun coin, metallic coin, you are earning coin hours. So if you have enough coin hours, when you send your coin to another account or doing transactions, it's free because you put your coin in your wallet long enough. So you earn your, coin, earn your coin hour. So a transaction is free. But if you are a frequent trader, let's say 1 second I bought Sky coin or metallic coin, the next minute I want to sell, but you won't have enough coin hour to be able to sell. So you either buy coin hours from somebody in the community, or you have to wait. So that I think is an incentive for not abuse the system. So that is a lot of fans don't realize when they put the coin in their wallet, they are actually earning coin hours. So if in the future somebody want to buy coin hours, hey, you can make more money by your coin hours. Actually, you don't need to do anything. Just put your coin in your wallet. It's just earning you coin hours.
Thank you so much, Jane. That was really interesting, very insightful, and I'm sure our community will appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.